Tested positive this morning. Going to be working from home for the next couple days.
Up on your DC News now at 9. Back inside for the president. How Joe Biden once again has tested positive for COVID-19 so shortly after leaving his first quarantine. And a violent weekend in Washington, D.C. We'll have a look at the shootings happening across the district. Your News at 9 starts right now, but first, here's Scott Sumner.
Max, we had a beautiful day today, lots of sunshine, but we did have some clouds in play as well. It's a quiet evening right now, so we're 1 for 1 with a good start to the weekend. Can that trend continue going into Sunday? All the details coming up in just a few minutes.
Well, good evening, everyone, and we're going to start with breaking news tonight. We're going to begin in Northwest Washington, where police are investigating 2 possibly connected shootings, one involving a Metropolitan Police officer. The one involving the MPD officer happened around 4 p.m. in Northwest. According to our contributor, DC Real-Time News, multiple people have been injured, including a 15-year-old male. The first shooting took place on Madison Street in Northwest. The second shooting, which was the one involving a police officer, took place just a few blocks away on Georgia Ave and Longfellow Street. Our DC News Now reporter Yamarie Sase has been on scene all afternoon and into the early hours of the evening, and she is learning tonight 2 people were injured in this shooting. They were taken to a nearby hospital, and they're being treated for non-life-threatening injuries. Neighbors told the MPD that they saw a white sedan with multiple shooters inside when reporting the crime. Then the Metropolitan Police Department began investigating the reason behind the shooting, and we will keep you updated throughout the night. Yamarie Sase will have a full report in just a few minutes. Also breaking tonight, President Joe Biden, 3 days after leaving self-isolation, he is heading right back after catching COVID-19 once again. He tested positive in what the White House is calling a rare rebound, saying the president found out he had COVID once again shortly after announcing that he would be visiting Michigan on Tuesday. Biden will return to self-isolation. Now, even though White House physician Kevin O'Connor says the president is no longer showing symptoms and seems to be in top health, Biden was taking Paxlovid, which is an antiviral drug created by Pfizer. It does have a 5 to 8% chance of COVID rebound, according to the White House COVID specialist. Now, following CDC recommendation, Biden will self-isolate for 5 days, at which point he will be tested again.
Hey folks, Joe Biden here. Tested positive this morning. Going to be working from home for the next couple days. And I'm feeling fine. Everything's good. But Commander and I got a lot of work to do.
That was President Joe Biden on his COVID rebound. All right, and now we're going to move on to another one of our top stories. We're tracking the violent evening here in Washington. Several different shootings we're learning more about as we come on the air. We're going to begin on this segment with Alabama Avenue Southeast. That's where one man was found shot dead. A woman shot as well near the 4800 block of Alabama Avenue Southeast. This, according to DC Real-Time News, our DC News Now contributor Larry Calhoun. Now, police have not given an official update on this one quite yet. Once they do, we'll get you up to speed on what we find out. And then over on Valley Avenue, the violence continued. A man found dead on Friday night in Southeast. Police are investigating this as a homicide. We've reached out to MPD about the search for the killer. So far, no suspect is in custody. And also in Southeast, a triple shooting investigation still ongoing after officers say 2 men and a woman were shot on MLK Avenue on Friday evening. That's near MLK Junior Elementary School. This all happened just before noon yesterday. We're told the shots may have been fired from a white car. Now, police are also investigating a shooting just 1 block over. That one happened early yesterday morning and sent 1 man to the hospital. And again, no words from MPD on any arrests. Now, with the number of shootings growing by the day, D.C. police are saying that it could take their investigators weeks to figure out just how many suspects are responsible for the string in recent violent crime. And tonight, community members are in the district. They're calling for more transparency and police accountability. It comes after an officer shot and killed a man at the wharf earlier this month. DC News Now's Marielle Carbone. She covers the district for us, and she has the latest on this story.
issue is communal. The issue is systemic.
And it's an issue local organizers want to see change. Systematic racism, they say, is happening in policing.
This is nothing new to MPD. MPD has been violently and overly policing our neighborhoods for a long time now.
The demand comes as police investigate 2 incidents. Last week, police released this video of an officer-involved shooting. Commander Jason Bagshaw, while off duty, fatally shot Lazarus Wilson, a black man who is armed, pointing a gun. Friday,
he's eating it. Open your mouth or I'm going to spray you.
MPD released this video from June where a white officer puts his knee on the neck of a black man he's arresting. Police say they witnessed the man buy drugs and were trying to get them out of his mouth. Both actions are considered serious uses of force by the department.
We are calling for the transformation of policing in our society so that it no longer serves as an agent of anti-black racism, and so that black people are no longer targeted, harassed, and murdered by police.
According to MPD, neck restraints are against both city and department policy. The officer's actions are being investigated by the U.S. Attorney's Office. So is the shooting, which Taylor says didn't have to happen.
This system is not built for black people. Lazarus Wilson could have had a gun, and Lazarus Wilson could still be here going in front of the judge and jury.
Now an update on the story we brought you first Thursday. Viral video obtained by DC News Now shows a police officer snatching signs from climate change protesters. This happening at Thursday night's congressional baseball game at Nats Park. Take a look. Now, DC News Now was there as protesters swarmed the game. They demanded President Biden declare a climate emergency. The protesters also want lawmakers to stop projects that include fossil fuels. People on social media question this officer's actions that you're seeing right now in the video. But according to the National's official policy, banners and signs that contain political affiliation are not allowed in the ballpark. Tonight, a goose killing, and Rockville police need your help in finding 3 boys suspected in the killing of a protected goose last Sunday. Rockville police say the killing happened in Lake Newmark around 8 p.m. Witnesses heard the sound of a distressed goose and noticed 3 boys between the ages of 12 and 15 swimming away from the body of a deceased goose. Now, Canadian geese, they are protected under federal and state law. Tonight, Rockville police are asking if you have any information or video of the suspect, please reach out to them. Well, it's a humanitarian crisis, and it's happening right here in the district. That's how D.C. Mayor Muriel Bowser is describing the situation right now, as thousands of migrants from the southern border states of Texas and Arizona are being bused to the nation's capital.
We see it with people who are coming to the United States from Ukraine. So there is a robust federal response that helps people with transportation on to their final destinations, and in even getting them a legal route to work.
Mayor Muriel Bowser now calling on the National Guard and federal government for help. She says she only expects the number of migrants arriving to grow. Now to some health news. As cases rise in the district and across the country, the D.C. Health Department is opening up yet another monkeypox clinic. Now this one will be in Ward 8 in Southeast. The clinic, the vaccination clinic, opens this upcoming Monday. Appointments are already open. Now so far, there have been 214 confirmed cases of the monkeypox virus just in D.C. alone. Over 7,000 doses of the vaccine have been given out in D.C. Another 2,000 more have signed up to get their shots. Now, the first confirmed deaths from monkeypox in Europe have been found in Spain. The first death was reported yesterday, the same day as the first reported monkeypox death in Brazil. The second happened today. In both cases, young men were the ones who died. Spain's health ministry says that there are over 4,000 cases of monkeypox right now in the country, with 120 receiving hospital care. Now, there is still so much pain at the pump. Many people now choosing a different route and going with public transportation instead. Now, there's a program in Maryland's largest county that's helping commuters with their monthly travel expenses. Cheyenne Corinne covers Montgomery County for us, and she shares that story.
The Fair Share program offers tax-free reimbursements to local businesses that help employees cover the expense of commuting to work.
As we all know, costs are going up for everybody, and so costs for commuting have been going up. precipitously.
Commuters who get to work by public transit or van pool can get up to $280 back a month. MCDOT says with gas prices so high, they're trying to find new ways to make transportation less expensive and more convenient.
For somebody who was driving, that can significantly impact the cost of their commute. So looking at other options just to make their commute more affordable, lends itself to this program.
The program also benefits employers because not only does the state give them a tax credit, but it helps with recruitment and retention efforts.
We're in a situation now where many employers are really desperate for employees, for workers, and this can help broaden the reach of where they can recruit.
MCDOT also is trying to get the word out about this program now because starting Monday, the ride-on service is reinstating fares. But it is cutting the price. Riders will pay $1 instead of $2. Reporting in Montgomery County, Maryland, I'm Cheyenne Karen for DC News Now.
A scam warning for you to pay attention to tonight. Fairfax City Police are warning to be on the lookout for fake parking tickets. The Fairfax City Police Department tweeted this photo of what appears to be a parking ticket. It's actually a fake. They look similar to genuine tickets issued by police with a fine of $300. Now, so far it appears the fake tickets have been confined to the users of the car rental app Turo. If you've received a similar parking citation, contact Fairfax City Police. All right, DC weather now time. We have Scott Sumner here. Scott, weekend's about halfway over. Is tomorrow going to look as good as today?
No, unfortunately it will not. However, the start of the day, if you're going out to early services tomorrow morning, should be fairly quiet and dry. However, we will bring some rain back into the picture. As you'll notice here, today's almanac, the high was 88, the low 73 in DC. The average should be 89 and 72. So we're pretty much on par for where we should be for this time of year. The high 99 in 1953. The low 56 back in 1914. All right, highs today elsewhere besides D.C. Manassas 86, Fredericksburg that same number, Culpeper 85, Kaiser 87, Cumberland 85, Martinsburg 87, Hagerstown 86, and Annapolis, you came in at 87 degrees. Our satellite and radar perspective shows that we've had clouds drifting in and out of the area throughout the day today, but overall we've been seeing more sunshine than not. However, that is going to change, as I just mentioned, as we have some precipitation moving up from the south that will build on in as this area of high pressure way out here is going to continue to move up towards Boston's way. So with that further ado, let's take a look at what we have with regards to planning your evening. Tonight, partly cloudy skies from 10 to 11 to the midnight hour. No weather worries to speak of this evening. And tomorrow, well, yes, like I said, it's going to be dry in the morning with temperatures into the 70s, but we'll get up into the middle 80s with an opportunity seeing an isolated shower or thunderstorm. We'll talk about the rest of your 7-day forecast coming up.
All right, Scott, thank you. And also coming up on your DC News Now at 9, another step forward in the fight for gun control, the latest on the passage of the assault weapons ban and the challenges it still faces. Also coming up, the body count continues to rise in Kentucky. Communities now trying to put the pieces back together. We'll take you there after this.